whatever. But I know that eventually I do want a relationship because I do want a family. I go back and forth about wanting to get married, but it's less back and forth as I get older. I do want to get married. I do want a family. I want more children. I do not want to have any children after 35. So, to an extent, my clock is ticking because I don't want to be old and having a baby. I don't. I mean, I want to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like, I just do. I just do. And I want to enjoy my retirement, to be honest. You know, God willing, you know, you have a long life. You know, you have so many years to work and grind. I want to be able to enjoy leisurely, like, life every day at some point, you know what I mean? So I don't plan on having kids when I'm 50. That's not going to work. 35 is my cutoff, you know, and then I'll, you know, kind of be like, this is it. If it's just baby, and believe me, that's blessing enough, and I appreciate it. But yeah. So right now it looks like my team. That's what I like to call it. When you're dating more than one person, you have a team. My team is not existent. Because my team was all about jumping off. That is not what I'm about. So I'm back to trying. Oh, so you want to hear the funny story, ignorancy about breath. That's what I wanted to end this on to. So for a while, I had this streak. I was only getting approached by guys younger than me. And it's very interesting. And maybe it's a woman thing. You understand when you hit 30 and when the 25-year-olds start getting to you. So, and I should say David's dad is 6 years younger than me. So, but recently, guys my age / older have been approaching me. So I said, okay, maybe it's over. Maybe the, you know, the cougarism is over. So today, now this is what I have on, but I had a sweater on at work. Clearly this wasn't going on, you know, and my skirt is actually to the knee. But I'm crossing the street to go wait for the bus. This guy, he must have forgot. First of all, when I first saw him, it looked like he had 2 rows of teeth. Now, I know that we come from dinosaurs, so, but I've already told you guys how I feel about teeth. So I was like, ooh, it looks like he has 2 rows of bottom. And his car is like, it looks like he's living in it. It's mad shit in there. So I'm like, and it's on Ridge Avenue, Philadelphia. Ridge Avenue is pretty narrow. It's at the point, like by Midvale. It's 1 lane each way, and he's like trying to stop. He's like trying to stop track, or like trying to stop to talk to me. I'm like, nigga, no, please. So then I looked down because I had this on. I had my sweater on. Yeah, I said, oh, he saw breasts, and forgot he forgot that he had 2 rows of teeth, and he forgot he was living on his car. Okay, I'll let that brother pass. This fool somehow, I don't even know where, because you know how Ridge is narrow. Comes around. Next thing I know, he's on my side of the street, pulling up to the bus. But it's a one lane. So and there's buses that come down that road. So I mean, Ridge, you really, unless you find that parking spot on the other side of the street that he wasn't on, you can't pull over because you're stopping up the whole lane. So he's trying to pull over. He's like, "Oh, please, can you?" First, whenever he's talking to guys like that, if there's no, there's no attractions to that. I'm taken. I would have said I'm married, but I had no rings on my finger. Yes, I'm involved. As soon as he asked, I am involved. Heavily. So he's like, well, I'm going to pull over. No, there's really no need because I just told you I'm involved. So I see him like trying to stop, and that's how I'm like, okay, he's holding up all these cars behind him. And then he pulls off because I'm like, I know he doesn't think I'm walking over to that car. That looks atrocious as well. Well, the next thing I know, this man is walking towards me. Walking. I don't know where he put that car he was looking at him, but he comes up, and he's like, I know you said you were involved, but I just had to come talk. I'm thinking to myself, you just see breasts. That's all you see is breasts right now. However, I was glad he did get out because you know what I realized? It wasn't 2 rows of teeth. What happened was, all this was missing. all this. Like, it was one big tooth. I'm not lying, I swear to you. It was one big tooth, probably like was just the bottom big tooth, and it was like sticking up like here. And that's the tooth that I must have thought was the second row. It wasn't. It was just a tooth. All this was gummation, though. Gum. So, and I don't know if it just recently happened because he was like still talking with the tongue situation right there. I was like, oh God. I'm like, dude. Dude. So he's like, I just still wanted to see if we could exchange numbers. And I'm like, no, that's kind of disrespectful. I don't do that. I can't give you my number. And he's like, well, how about this? What if, you don't tell your friend? No, he said, well, maybe one day your boyfriend won't come home. Maybe one day he won't find his way home from work. I said, okay. So he's like, let me give you your card. He gives me his business card. He's in the real estate. So he said, he just moved here from Atlanta. So he says, but he's from Philly. So he said. So I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm flattered. I'm waiting for this bus to go to work. And he's like, well, come on, we can exchange numbers. And I'm like, no. And that's why I was like, it's disrespectful. I wouldn't do that to him. And he's like, well, how about this? I won't tell my friends, and you don't tell your friend, and then we can be friends. Did that man just say that to me? He said, because I know my friends would be upset too with his tooth. I know. I can't even do it for y'all. Because if I do it, this will be an inaudible vlog. So Tooth is telling me how his friends would be mad. So we should just not tell our friends and we can be friends. Did he really just say that in 2010? Yes, he did. That's what he said. And I said no. And then luckily I looked and I saw my bus was coming and I was out. He said, please call me. I said, I probably will not because it's disrespectful. That's just interesting to me because women and men, Mars and Venus, we do shit to each other all the time. For every example you have of an ain't shit female, there's an ain't shit dude. And I don't get it. Just cut it out. Stop with the bull. If a woman tells you she's with somebody and it's disrespectful, why are you still trying to get her number? Is that how we do? No. What is that about? Go get back in your car and go. Just leave it as is. A friendly interaction that didn't even need to occur. But I do believe it happened because of the breasts. I am going to do a vlog one day, and I'm really going to try to make it for ladies only, even though I know you perv guys, Crawford, will watch it. But I actually want to do a vlog on plus size or big girl, breasticle underwear. Not even underwear, it's more so bras. Because if you know like I know, it can be really hard to find a good fitting bra. And recently I found some pretty good ones. And I just want to go over some things. People don't talk about it. They want you to just go up in the store. You can't just go up in the store with the A-cup girls. No. That's another vlog for another day. We're not going to get into that after Tuesday now. That was it. That was my second part. It's probably an ignorant long vlog as well. Sorry, Ted. I just had a lot to say.